Hey guys, Frank Menard here from the Menard Team Coaching, powered by the Napoleon Hill Institute. This week, I want to talk to you about it's the end of February. That's right, it's already the end of February. Can you believe that? And here's the thing. Many of us have already drifted away from some of the goals and ambitions that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. So today, I want to remind you of a message that Napoleon Hill shared with us in regard to his original 13 foundational principles. What he said was, if you only used 4, he called them the big 4. If you only use 4 of the principles, you could outpace your competition immensely. So I'm going to remind you today of those 4 principles, the big 4, as well as the one more principle that I think really makes the biggest difference. So let's start with Napoleon Hill's big 4. So the first and most important of the 4, definiteness of purpose. When you started this year, hopefully you identified a single purpose that you wanted to achieve by the end of the year. Are you still on track with that purpose? Have you been able to maintain course and go after that definite major purpose that you yourself said was the most important thing for you to do this year? Or did you even do it? And if you didn't do it, I want you to know that it's not too late. It's not too late today to identify what it is you want to accomplish specifically by the end of 2025. I'll tell you a quick story about that. Back in my Marine Corps days, I was a recruiter in my home state of New Hampshire. And there was a gentleman, I'm just going to call him Jim. Jim was one of the best recruiters in the state. In fact, Jim was a recruiter when I enlisted in the Marine Corps, and then we ended up serving together a couple of years later. Jim was the #1 recruiter for the state of New Hampshire. And the interesting thing about it is, during that year, and I can't remember what year it was, but during that year, he actually went 3 months without enlisting anybody in the Marine Corps. So he failed to make his mission 3 months out of the 12, yet he was still the #1 recruiter for the state of New Hampshire during that year. So it's never too late to, boom, get yourself back on track, identify the purpose, refocus, and go after what it is you want to accomplish. So principle #1 of the big 4, definite major purpose. Figure it out. #2, the mastermind alliance. That is a very, very powerful technique that we can use to help us succeed at a much faster rate, because a mastermind is the meeting of 2 or more minds in perfect harmony to help each other and support toward a mutual beneficial goal, right? Has to be in complete harmony. We got to work together. We're not individuals. We're doing this as a team, and we're using each of our basic skills or each of our specialized skills, specialized knowledge to help the other achieve the goal. Definite purpose, mastermind alliance. Not only that, they also help keep you accountable because they'll hold you to the fire. When you say you're going to do something, they're going to say, hey, did you get that done? Right? So definiteness of purpose, mastermind alliance. Next one, going the extra mile. Continue to do more than is expected of you as you are approaching your goal. When you set your mind to do something, do everything you possibly can to make it happen. Don't just do the minimum. As in my business as a coach for real estate agents, oftentimes we set minimal goals. You know, like how many phone calls to make, how many people to go visit, those types of things. Things that really provide a good service to our client base. Well, oftentimes my clients do the bare minimum. We're recently going through a little bit of an adjustment in the real estate market, and doing the bare minimum just isn't enough. And my question is always, well, if you're not serving clients, what are you doing? So don't do 5 phone calls. Why not make it 25 phone calls? You've got the time. Just do the work. So going the extra mile, doing whatever it takes to make that accomplishment yours. The fourth is applied faith. Understanding that you have the abilities and skills to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. So having belief and faith in yourself. knowing that if you just plant the seeds, just do the work, you have the ability. You may not be the best at it right now. You may be a little rough around the edges, so to speak, but you know, the more you do something, the easier it gets, the better it gets, and the more successful you get. So applied faith, number 4 of the big 4, definiteness of purpose, the mastermind alliance, going the extra mile, and having personal faith in yourself and in your abilities. Here's the +1, the principle of persistence. Here's what I can guarantee you. Everything that you set out to do, you will be provided with obstacles to stop you from accomplishing it. It's temporary failure. It's a bump in the road. So being persistent is the 5th principle that I think makes all the difference. When you get knocked down, just keep getting up. You know, back in the 80s, my favorite movie was Rocky. You know, I can, and the music still sends shivers up and down my spine because the message there was very simple. No matter how hard you get hit, no matter how many times you drop to your knees, you don't lose, you don't fail until you fail from getting up, till you stop getting up. So just keep getting up. Keep pursuing your goal. And here's the magic thing that really helps with that. When you identify your definite major purpose, focus on the why. Why is it that you want to accomplish this? Why did you say back in January or maybe December 31st of last year, why did you say you wanted to accomplish this goal? And make sure that that why is powerful. Close your eyes. Visualize it. Make sure that it is the driving force, the reason that you keep getting up. So here's a recap. Definite major purpose. Most important thing to do as you get started on your goal. Figure out what is it exactly, specifically, what is it I want, and when do I want it by. Number 2, the Mastermind Alliance. We don't have to do this alone. Grab a group of people who have different skills than you do, meet with them on a weekly basis, hold each other accountable, and let's go after this goal together. Number 3, going the extra mile. Give more than is expected. Plant more seeds than is necessary to harvest the crop that you're looking for. Just keep planting. Keep doing the work. Go the extra mile. Have faith. Have faith that if you do everything the way you're supposed to do it, consistently over time, you cannot help but achieve your goal. You have the ability. If you didn't have the ability, you would not have set the goal. So don't give up on yourself. Do the work, have faith in yourself, and know that if you just stay consistent, it will happen. And then last but not least, no matter how times you trip, fall, get hit, drop to your knees, just keep getting up. Stay persistent. Like a dog on a bone. Go after it. Keep getting up. Don't quit. Don't fail, because you don't lose until you quit trying. That's my message for this week, guys. Hey, right now, if you don't know it, Napoleon Hill Institute is doing a free live event. Yesterday was day 1. Today, I just watched day 2. It's a 1-hour live training program that's offered on YouTube. It's absolutely free. They're going to do 2 more, so there'll be another one on Wednesday, another one on Thursday. These are free. If you missed the first 2, you'll find them on YouTube. Just type in Napoleon Hill Institute and they'll pop up. They'll be live for probably a couple more days anyway, probably a week. So you can watch the replays, but take this advantage, this opportunity to watch some of our free material and see the power. So yesterday we talked to Dr. Joe Vitale. Today we talked to David Meltzer, who's our chairman of the board. Tomorrow, Cleona O'Hara is going to be providing some of her story and how she's used Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill to make her life the best life that she could possibly live. And then on Thursday, myself and a few others will be on it to talk about the Veterans Division. So that said, if you enjoyed this message, please give me a like. If you know someone who could use this boost in their day, please share it with them. I'd be really appreciative of that. Likewise, if you would subscribe, it would really help me out with YouTube. If you gave me a quick subscription, give me a subscribe. And by the way, down below, there'll be a link that you can send a message to me if you have any questions, or if you'd like to schedule a time to talk about how I can help you in regard to our mentorship program within the Napoleon Hill Institute and help you live your best life. Thanks so much, guys, for your time today. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you later. Bye.